Welcome to Overwatch, and of course I'm Firekitten, and I'm going to turn my hand to commentating today. And it's the aspiring gaming team of Lisa for what? Azuko, Bunny Kicks, myself, Sitar, Laluko, and Corwin, taking on various challenges. In this one, we're here on Rialto, we are on defense, and we're going to see exactly what kicks off for today's game. The aspirant team comprised of Brigitte, Ryan, Zarya, Sim, Widow, and the Lucio. Playing a very aggressive defense here early on in Rialto. We'll have to see how this one plays out as the game will start. Big early charge by Bunny Kicks. As we're moving in now as the enemy team coming out from the top window. It's probably not going to be too successful. It's definitely on the stupider end of the margins, but as we're going to move across, payload begins to move here from the contenders team. Enemy team with Reinhardt pushing forwards. Bunny Kicks down early on from the play up top. Laluko taking early advantage from the sniper position, and it's Widow versus Widow with Reaper versus Laluko. Fight around the cart right now. Early advantage to the aspirant team. 2 down. We have a res by Red Pando for the contenders, as now they're going to be all over the cart with just the Lucio to defend it, and here come the aspirant team back to contest, and there's not been a lot of payload movement so far. Grab from aspirant. Azuko, big grab there. In goes Bunny. Very aggressive early play here. Oh, big shatter cleaning up for the aspirant team, and Bunny Kicks just survives there with a sliver of health. Very aggressive Rhyme play, of course, as usual. Payload will be moving backwards now from an early play. Third attack here from the contenders. Running the Brigitte, Mercy, the Hog, Ryan, tank line. Both teams running a sniper, and it's going to be an aggressive side push here by the contenders. See if they can try and get across that bridge, flank the main choke, but they're going to fall back to the main line. Very much opposite team play here, as both sides going for the same exact maneuvering. We've got an early zoning ult from the McCree. That's Dirt Bogan. No kills from it. And we're going to have a shot. Oh my god, big headshot from Widow of the aspirant team. Laluko takes out Reaper. And it's another cleanup by the aspirant crew here on the starting point of Rialto. And some tactical crouching from Bunny Kicks on the payload. Definitely advising the contenders team who is in charge of this round. The fire strike in from Phasmo, going to try and push Bunny back. The healer's pushing very far forwards here. We've also got Sitar on the Sim. Big shatter again. Didn't work this time, and the Rhine goes in, and here comes Bunny's responding shatter, and it's going to take out the Hog. Down goes Brigitte from Azuko, and we have another cleanup here by the aspirant crew. Solid defense. Probably not the best pick to play a Widow on attack here. They need some more hit scan performance from this team. They're not putting enough damage input in with Reaper. With Reaper playing the Widow, and the McCree of Dirt Bogan. Laluko zoning out the enemy Widow and basically making her completely useless here. And that's meaning they're down to essentially 1 DPS is doing anything useful. Another grab here from Azuko. In goes the Rhine. Down he goes. Off the Rhine goes. Bunny goes for an early bath here. And we'll see possible advantage now for the first time for the contenders team. Sim ult goes up. Wall in place. Big defense advantage here for the aspirant crew. Only the Sim left on the payload, but she's full charge now versus the Hog here. Ranger danger, definitely in some danger, but Sim's falling back and she goes down. Just going to be Azuka contesting right now as Bunny comes back in. So the tank line for aspirant back up and operational here on Rialto. Nearly lost Lisa for what there as the Brigitte. She goes down to Ghost Dragon, 1 for 1. See the tank defense, down goes Bunny as well. And it's going to be advantage now. Finally some movement here from the contenders team as the aspirant team will have to fall back. Sim's car wash getting set up here nicely for the push up the next choke now towards the courtyard and the first checkpoint. In with the Brigitte, Lisa for what coming in. Bunny Kicks bringing the shield back in here. And more tactical crouching, it seems. Someone's trying to make a statement, I guess, in this game. Luca coming around the flank behind the enemy team up into their rafters. And it should be advantage here for Leluco. The Roadhog's going for... Oh, and countered Roadhog. And a quick cleanup there. The BM shatter from Bunny Kicks. Time is running down, and it's not looking likely for the contenders here, but we'll see what they can pull out in the last seconds. Will this be a final fight? The grab is going to seal the deal here. Bunny Kicks in to clean up, as it's just the Brigitte with Rally holding on. She will not last. Stigma Phasmo throws it in there. Will not be enough, and Aspirant Gaming will take the round. Welcome to the beautiful shores of Busan here, and it's the Aspirant Gaming team of Azuku, Lisa for what, Tanaga, Bunny Kicks, Super Trooper, and Corwin versus the contenders of Spenshu, Freckled Hob, Gaming Hyena, Anomaly, Casual Gamer, and Pink Yana. Going to be round one here of the control zone map here on Station. Both teams pushing in from their spawn locations. And it's early advantage in distance by the Aspirant team, but it's going to be fairly evenly managed early on here. The Pharaoh of Lisa for what coming in above. The enemy team pushing in for some extra damage early on in the play. Azuku on the Reinhardt. Tanaka dropping in for the side. Diva on the point already, so early advantage to the Aspirant team. They have got control, but they're giving that up, I believe, just early on. But it's going to be an early wipe here. The Spetsju coming in now, trying to give some impact, but shield down, losing health here. Big drive in by Bunny on the off-tank roll. Freckled Hob switching to the Junkrat here to try and break some shield, but we'll see whether this has any advantage whatsoever. Bunny demeched. Just about surviving here. Lisa Fort goes down there on top of the building with the Farah. 14% though control goes to the Aspirant team. And early advantage so far. Azuko goes in with a big charge there with the Reinhardt. Boxing the enemy Ryan into the room there. Azuko has gone down to Gaming Hyena. The Zen takes the kill. Oh. And Anna gets a sleep dart there with Super Trooper. Good nade on two of them. And down goes Super Trooper. In comes Spenshu. Will this be a chance to take control for the contenders? Bunny Kicks in there on the Diva. Ejecting early, getting out of danger. But can they clean up? They just about get Guyana. And control point advantage will go back to the Aspirant team as they manage to clear it from absolute defeat. They recover that point. Junkrat and Hanzo still on payload. Lisa Fort comes in with the ult and a big wipeout on both of them. Hey, a Farah that survives their ult is always a good Farah. Incoming Ryan. Ryan just disappears in no time whatsoever. Bunny Kicks out of mech there, trying her best to do what she can to stay alive. Contenders team grouping up now for a push. Will this be a straight push up middle? They look to be going down to the left of payload. Here comes Azuku to mess with that plan. Are we going to see a shatter? We do. Huge shatter. A 5-man shatter with Nano to the Reinhardt. And it's going to be a cleanup there. 4K for Azuku. Massive, massive team kill. Casual game at the Hanzo on the point here. Super Trooper, and the round is won. So first round goes pretty convincingly to the Aspirant team. We'll have to see how this one plays out on the next map, which is going to be Mecca base. Fight early on Mecca base, always won on the high ground here. So initially you'll see the fighting take place up above us. That will be the zone where things will really shake out. The team that gets the first pick or two will largely drop down to the point and take advantage, but we'll see how this one plays forwards. Time is going to drop to 0. The Aspirant team are up 1-0 for the contenders. Early charge in. Playing on the high ground, always an advantage at the first part of the game. We're going to see them do just that, but it's an early drop for some of the team, as it seems to be a right side move for the contenders, early and bypassing the high ground. Bunny to contest the Rhine on the high ground. And off the Rhine goes, not quite off the map, but it's enough to get him down on health and taken out by bunny kicks. Early control will go to the Aspirant team, and it's a dominant early first fight. Junkrat on the high ground just surviving. The Pharah goes up. The Pharah takes him down. So we've not really seen a composition change from the contenders. They're still running the Rhine Orisa. They're running Junk Hanzo, which is an interesting composition. Ana Zen is not quite as mobile as they could probably do with, as Svenshu losing health. The Reaper takes him out. Big advantage there. The high ground battle taking place a little bit later than normal this time by, but it's definitely because convincing, as once again the Aspirant team clears out the contenders. Control zone left largely empty, as they might want to take advantage of that before the Junkrat comes in. He's pretty low on health. He will go down to bunny kick there. The Diva wipes out the Junkrat, and we're going to see another attempt here. 47% for the Aspirant team. And I guess the Signal is sleeping. Must have been tired. Never a good fight when you're corralled inside the entrance from your spawn. The Aspirant team zoning well. You can barely see them in the entrance there, giving a good advantage to cover. Poking to take shots. Holding back. Maintaining good lines of sight. Gonna have a Hanzo arrow go out. And it's gonna claim a Zuku. Oh, bunny kicks his Mecca, I should say. The Zuku killed by the arrow itself, and we'll have contenders take the control point for the first time this game on 80% Aspirant. And we begin the clock for the contenders. Aspirant team playing the high ground, but they seem to be a little ignorant of the Sigma, just wiping them out from above. Anomaly takes down Super Trooper. An incoming Diva bomb there. Big drop. That's a 2K from bunny kicks. Slid across the top side there. Nicely placed. Dropping it out of nowhere. Diva versus the Sigma. Will we see the kill? We will see the kill on the Sigma, I believe. Not quite. He's just alive. And that'll be it. Down he goes. Pharah drops the ult. Lisa for what claims 2 kills there. Azuka with the charge, and the Nano will take out Freckled, and Pinkiana goes down as well. This could be a convincing final fight for the Aspirant team, as long as they can keep the contenders from contesting one last time. Azuka with the kill on Svenshu. And it's going to be round number 2, and the win going to Aspirant. Welcome to Temple of Anubis and Overwatch, and today it's Aspirant Gaming versus the contenders. On the Echo, we have Azuku for Aspirant Gaming with bunny kicks on the Reinhardt, Leluko on Widow, Lisa for Watt on the Hammond. We have Mysteria on Mercy, and Dancing on Ana. The contenders with Tipik on the Hammond, Roms on Echo, Hiljaff on Zarya, Big Meaty Claw with the Lucio pick, the Mirror Widow with Primo, and Nitro on the Ana. 5 seconds to go, and it's defense for Aspirant Gaming playing the high ground early on, as we'll kick this one off. Incoming from the attackers, and it's an early start from the Aspirant crew pushing forwards. With the Hammond playing a very early aggressive move out in the open, not one we typically see a lot of. Early attacking maneuvering there. And it's an early pick sideways for the flank up to side high ground from the contenders. Aggressive play by bunny kicks, moving in to the defensive positioning. Aggressive early shielding. Very aggressive Rhyme play. Definitely a little bit more on the aggressive side than passive, but holding that side. Big fire strikes there. Definitely getting people going. Pocket by the Mercy here for bunny kicks, as we still have that aggressive main chokehold by Aspirant. The contenders trying to push in here. Oh, and down goes the... Wow, we had a swap across to Primo. Junkrat. He was taken out by the massive sniper shot there from Leluko. On the point, it's Dancing and the Echo. They're attempting to make it through, but we've got big harassment by Lisa for What from the Hammond. A big takedown there on Nitro. Lisa for What trying to get out of dodge free as it's her versus Hilljaff. Junkrat down once again. Leluko taking down that Junkrat repeatedly with attack of the point from Tipic on the Hammond. Big Mediclaw in there as Lucio, he's doing what he can to try and hold positioning here as Leluko once again taking out another target. Mediclaw goes down hard. Hammond being boxed in by Bunny Kicks. Bunny Kicks holding Hammond in place, and out he goes. Looks like an early reset for that defensive position. No progress yet made by the contenders on the capture point for point A here at Anubis. Held yet outside the gate. Oh, massive shot by Leluko yet again. Primo definitely has to be getting sick of taking Widowmaker sniper shots to the head. Leluko's hit scan is on point tonight. Definitely the hit scan specialist for the Aspirant team here. At least for what? Off tank extraordinaire there with the Hammond. Oh, it's a big move. Big move. Oh my god, it's a huge shatter. We're going to take a look back at just what happened there because I think we need to see this one back again for a replay. Okay, so we're going to see what happened here again on the replay for you. Defending on the high ground. Azuko in the back line. Both ultimates ready for Azuko and Bunny Kicks. In they come. Here comes Azaria. Hillshaft drops in his grab. Bunny Kicks drops in with the shatter. Drops the entire contenders team. Echo becomes Zarya. Contending grab. Nano on the Rhine from Dancing. And oh my god, that was a massive, massive wipe. Team kill for the Aspirant Gaming team there. Absolutely huge. And no capture progress yet made by the contenders team. Grouping up for a push this time to the left-hand side of the main choke. Probably one of the hardest main chokes to get through in here, but they go all through, go for high ground. And it's an early rotation by the Aspirant team to counter. They see it coming. And we'll have the fight in the very small room there. Incoming from Echo. Oh, big damage output from Echo. Leluko with a huge hit to the Echo again to Primo. Big, big impacts. Bunny Kicks, I believe it is down. Lisa for What getting brought back up again. Move to the Orisa now. Aggressive small room defense. Bunny Kicks in there with the finishing move. And it's respawned for the contenders. 30 seconds left on the clock here, and we're going to get ourselves a reset for one final attack. We will see what exactly they can push there. The powerful DPS of Echo holding back the enemy team there. Tipic has to fall back there with the hog switch. Not going to be enough right now. 13 seconds left. Will they have anything left to do here? 10 seconds to go, and it's going to be on the point. Last push territory for the contenders. Will they have enough? It's a full hold for Aspirant Gaming.